Alright, what is up guys? Back today with another video. Today we got another Spyderco on the channel. Yeah, been a little bit since I had a Spyderco. Been kind of craving one recently. So I was looking at options of what I didn't have and what I thought I should pick up, and I went with the Shaman. That's right. So let's just get right into it here. Boom. Here we go. Basic paperwork. This one came with a little sticker. So here we go. Spyderco Shaman. So, this knife, kind of like the PM2 and the bug out for me. It was a very hyped knife. People were saying good things about it. A lot of people, in fact. In fact, everybody, almost. You know, there's that one edgy dude on YouTube who says he doesn't like it. But I really like this knife. And it seems most things I buy nowadays I do enjoy. Because I think obviously you buy things you think you're going to like, but you never really know until you have it. So yeah, you got the Shaman here. Obviously the DLC blade right now, $224 is about the running price on these, and this is S30V. Not sure why these are not S45VN. That was kind of my first question. We're not doing an S45VN. Didn't really see it. Maybe it's just me. But that's kind of the standard now with the PM Paramilitary 2 and the PM3. You know, S30V. I don't know. I just thought S45VN was going to be the staple from here on out. But, and what's funny about me kind of waiting to buy this knife, it kind of goes with my knife experience in general. Because I'm only about 5 or 6 months in to being like a true knife enthusiast, like caring about what was in my pocket. You know, I just had Kershaw's, you know, $50 was a lot to spend on a knife for me, used to. And at $50, I thought I was just getting the best knife ever. I mean, they were decent knives, but, you know, steels and everything else didn't matter to me. I could have cared less. Knife's a knife. That's what I used to think. But going through my knife career here, I kind of avoided the knives everybody starts with, because everybody starts with them. Like your Paramilitary 2, the Bug Out, the 940, just kind of your EDC staples. I kind of avoided them. I was like, you know, they're overdone, everyone has one. But after getting each and every single one, I then know there's a reason everyone has one, and there's a reason so many people say good things. They're good knives, and I've ended up loving almost every single one of those. The 940, I don't hate it. Don't hate it. But anyways, back to the Shaman here. That's what you came for. So it's got the black G10. I do like this G10. It's not textured like your Paramilitary 2 or PM3. It's kind of a smooth, doesn't have a ton of grip per se. It doesn't feel slick by any means, but the ergonomics of this knife make it feel absolutely fantastic in the hand. And this knife definitely has the ergonomics down. As you can see, I got an MXG gear clip on here. Moving up, you can see S30V. So yeah, DLC blade, like I said, $224 right now. I thought that was, you know, at first I thought that was a little high on the price, but after getting a lot of knife here. You got a big chunk of steel up here. And I didn't realize how robust and hefty this knife was until I picked up my PM2 again, or my Paramilitary 2 again. And this thing feels like a toy compared to the Shaman, which this one's, you know, pretty heavily modified here. So yeah, you can just see in the blade and the thickness, does the thickness show on camera? Yeah, just the thickness. At the back there, they're very similar. But the thickness all the way down, there's no comparison. And just hand feel, the Shaman is absolutely a beefier, just solid knife. In fact, I'm probably going to end up getting another Shaman, just for the fact I want another PM2. I want one to carry because I hate beating on the knives that I really like, which is kind of backwards. And people who collect knives are different. Like me, I've got my knives I definitely won't use, that I love to keep pretty, that I like to play with, cut some paper with, look at, flick, carry, just daily. But see, when I'm at work now, I use the knife 2 to 4 times a day, sometimes more, never less than 2 generally. So yeah, and with doing that in the last few months since I've started this job, I've noticed blade stills make a big difference, people. Every S30V or S45V knife I have now has slight rolls, small chips. I was just kind of amazed once I started really using these knives how quick these edges were getting damaged. And I guess that's just my ignorance and not using these different blade stills. But once you start getting up to like my 20 CV knives, no issue. My Microtech in 204P, a monster. I've done things with this blade when I carried it for a few days because I was like, oh, it's just gonna be a user. And I did things with this thing and have absolutely no signs of wear. Where my PM2, I did a quarter of the same work, and the edge on this thing is fairly beat up now. I don't know if these chips and rolls are going to show on the camera. I'm going to try. I won't spend a ton of time on it though. Anyway, let's do a few size comparisons here, moving on. You can see next to, I'm going to set these, I'm going to pick the camera up just for these comparisons. All right, so my little stand here, going freehand. No views, no budget. That's what I say. I'm just kidding, guys. All right, so you can see PM2, bug out, PM3, paramilitary 2 is what I should have said before. Don't crucify me. Yeah, let's do Mini Crook River. And you can just see as far as the height on the blade. It's a very tall blade as well. Let's do a zero tolerance 0562 carbon fiber. So this is an interesting comparison. Pretty similar here. Blade length, very similar. Obviously, you get the finger choil, which I absolutely love. I'm a finger choil fanatic. Catch me with the finger choil real quick. I've even thought about trying to do the finger choil or sending out to get the finger choil mod done on this knife because I absolutely love this knife, and I think the finger choil mod on this thing would make it, gosh, even better. But either way, I still love this knife. Very drop shutty now. So that's, yeah, one more comparison. This is a precursor to my next video. I just got this one yesterday. The Zero Tolerance 707. Very cool little knife. Probably gonna see after that review, probably see a comparison on these two, maybe soon, with the carbon fiber. All right, let's go back to the stand here. Back to the stand. All right, so that's going to be shaking, horrible, I'm sure. How are we already at 10 minutes? Okay, I've been talking a lot. So yeah, pretty much to sum up my overall shaman experience, I love the knife. Ergonomics, fantastic. Pocketable, very pocketable. Just overall, it is a little bit bigger knife, but the closed profile, height-wise, overall, I'm talking like, when I say height, I mean like from here to here is what I'm saying. Let me hide it behind the PM2 here. And I swear the PM2 is a little taller, because of this big hump. Pocket feel, these are very similar. I didn't notice a big difference. Weight, you got more weight here. Definitely, you can feel it. Definitely feel the weight difference, but you got a lot of steel up here. Sharpness real quick. Probably help if I didn't knock the camera over, wouldn't it? Absolutely razor sharp. This may be one of the sharpest spydercos I've ever got out of the box. Very impressed with sharpness this time, especially because like this ZT didn't come as sharp as you would think, especially for a small slicer like that. But anyways, so yeah, my shaman experience, fantastic. Probably going to end up with the second shaman and make one my EDC tank, and make the other a showpiece, because there's a lot of aftermarket for the shaman. So do something I like there. But yeah, overall, fantastic knife. Absolutely recommend it. If you're looking for a solid, beefy knife for EDC tasks, or harder use tasks, go ahead. You do only get the S30V. You can get, you know, of course, sprint runs, an M4, an M390. One of these would be, ooh, that would be nice. That would be, with just how much of a tank this thing is in hand, just how it feels. You get some M390, man, that would be the knife right there. That may be my, if you had to pick one knife, this knife and M390, and maybe just where it's new to me, I'm favoring it a little bit, but I'm sold on this thing, maybe even more than my 0562, just because the lock mechanism here. I am a lefty, but I figured out how to hit it with my thumb pretty effectively. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts on the shaman. Zero tolerance 707 review coming soon. Space it out a little bit, but be looking for that. Appreciate y'all watching, and have a great day.